olive oil which is clean. The Gemara in Masechet Menachot teaches us which type of oil was ready for the menorah. We're not able to take any oil for the menorah. It has to be a very clean oil. You know, oil has vinegar, not vinegar, has acid. It's acidic. It's not clean. The oil that went for menachot, for the sacrifices, were not the same oil that went for the lighting of the menorah. The oil that went for the lighting of the menorah, the Gemara in Masechet Menachot says, was this very clean, special oil. With no any acid and sediments. As we learned in Menachot, you have to go to the top of the tree and take the olives which is on top of the tree, which there is being cooked properly. He goes to the top of the tree and he takes special ones, one for me and one for me. Single olives. Why? Those that have the sun directly on them, shining on them all week long, all year long, they have no sediments. They're very clean. They have no acid. They're very, very strong. And not only that, katit has to be clean with no sediment and katit. You don't grind it with a grinder, you bash it. You bang on it. There shouldn't be any sediment, clean. And after he took just one drop, each olive just took one drop. You stop and you take the leftover of the olive and you put it to a grinder. The second oil is already not good for the menorah. But it's kosher for the menachos, for gift offerings. Shenema katit lamao says grind for the lighting. So the lighting of the menorah had to be the most pure oil, and probably very hard. You have to go on top of the olive tree, just get the top few ones, and just bang one bang. The first drop is enough. So you know how many olives you needed, how many trees you needed to produce one lighting candles of one menorah one night. Very complicated, right? So you should command the Jewish people, you are the one that's going to be in charge to check the olive oil for the lighting of the candle. Shem and Zayit Zach has to be clean, no sediments. Katit, the grind is the first drop, top of the tree. Lama'o, for the lighting. La'amnot, to elevate a candle for constant light. Unbelievable. The next parasha. Hashem says, you bring close your brother Aaron and his children from the midst, Mitov Bnei Yisrael. Only they should be priests. And then, V'osisa, you should do the clothing. V'osisa being the kodesh la'avon achicho, for honor and for beauty. But the next verse says something else. You don't have to do it yourself, you can send a messenger. Talk to all the wise people of the heart. That I fill their heart with spirit of wisdom. And they will do the clothing of Aaron to sanctify him and to be a priest for him. And they will do this. So wait a second. So let's summarize what does it say. It says here that the olive for the oil for the menorah, only Moshe Rabbeinu himself can be in charge to check that this olive, this oil, is proper for the lighting of the menorah. To call up and to sanctify the Kohanim, Hashem commands Moshe Rabbeinu to sanctify Aaron and his children. And Hashem commands also Moshe Rabbeinu that he himself has to make the clothing for them. But then finally he says you can send a messenger. The wise people which I give them spirit of wisdom in their heart, they will do for you. You have to be in charge of them, make sure to do it properly. But they will be the ones that will make the physical clothing and sewing the clothing. Then what happens? Who's going to designate and put those clothing on the Aaron and his children? It says for him, they will take the gold. Who's them? The messenger that is under Moshe Rabbeinu. They will do everything, the clothing and all that. And it says like this, you should do means through messengers. And the end of the parasha it says like this. You should dress them. And Aaron your brother and his children. You're going to anoint them. The obligation is on Moshe Rabbeinu himself to give them, to put on their clothing and to anoint them. You should fulfill their hands. What does fulfill their hands mean? What does umilet yadam? Chazal teaches what does umilet yadam? Kol milu yadayim lo shom chinuch. Filling your hands means training. You have to train Aaron and his children to serve Hashem. Requires training. Why the training was not through a messenger? Sewing the clothing, the holy clothing, Hashem commands Moshe, you have to do that. And he says, but give it over to the wise people and they will sew and they'll prepare it. And as they're going to be prepared, you should dress them. And you should anoint them. And you should put the oil on them. And you should train them, you yourself, nobody else. The training has to come only through Moshe Rabbeinu. This is what it says in the Torah. This is a simple pshat. This is what it says.
If you want it done right.
What?
If you want it done right, you better do it yourself.
That's the answer. I want to elaborate a little bit on that. The message Hashem is teaching us. We'll see the end of the parasha. Hashem says clean. So the olives, I understand, because it needs to be. Now, who brought the olive oil for the menorah? You know who? If you look at Parshas Pekudei, who are the ones that donated the oil for the menorah? And the seed, the presidents. It says in Parshas Vayakhel, who are the ones that brought the oil? Were the seed.
The ones who didn't bring anything.
What?
The ones who were tragically kicked out of giving donations.
Which means only professional people brought it. So even though professional people brought the olives, the oil, yet Moshe Rabbeinu had to check it himself to make sure, because the oil in the menorah represents the light of the Torah. So the light of the Torah has to be checked by the biggest guy, Moshe Rabbeinu. The head, the biggest guy, the biggest professional is being directed from Hashem in Sinai. It says, like he showed them in on Sinai. It had to be shown in on Sinai. So that was given to Moshe Rabbeinu himself. And the clothing which represents the connection to Hashem and the honor and the beauty that Hashem is putting on the Aaron and his children, that could be done through messengers. But the training, the anointing, had to become only from Moshe Rabbeinu himself. The Kidashtoisim, you're going to sanctify them, Vechianoli, and it will be servant in front of you. Kohanim means servants. That's what the Unkelus Metagi. Utes Kadesh Yosel, you should sanctify them. The Yeshavshu Kadamai, there will be a servant in front of you. Kohanim, a Kohen means a servant. You have to train him to become a servant. And then it says in the end of the parasha. Just want to mention one more pasuk, and then we'll try to elaborate to understand what happens. It says in the end of the parasha. It says like this. Doing all this, Hashem says you should do all this. And then what happens? Bring the sacrifice. You train him to bring the sacrifice. And you should bring it to all Moed, and I will set a place to meet and speak for the sake of the Jewish people. Then I'm going to come and speak to Moshe Rabbeinu for what? Not for Moshe Rabbeinu himself. For the sake of the Jewish people. And now when Hashem was angry at the Jewish people, Hashem then spoke to Moshe. And I'm going to sanctify, and my name will be sanctified, my honor will be sanctified. The Kiddush Yisrael, I'm going to sanctify the whole Moed and the altar and Aaron and his children. I'll sanctify, and I will rest among the Jewish people, and I will be their God. But then is the punchline. Veyodu. All this is for what? To be known. Ki ani Hashem Elokeichem. I'm your God. Asher Hotzei Eschem, the God that took you out of Egypt. For what goal? Leshochni b'tocham, to rest amongst, in the midst of the Jewish people. I am your God. Ani Hashem Elokeichem. So what's going on? Yes. The priests were the rabbis. Kohen, the job of the Kohen is to teach das, to teach knowledge to the Jewish people. And they're the servants of Hashem in the world. So where they're going to be trained? Where are you going to be trained? The Gemara has a ruling. To learn Torah, you should learn from one Rebbe, Girsa. But to learn Svara, understanding, learn from many Rebbes. As more Rebbes you got, more knowledge you got, more argument, more different understanding, then you become wiser. But a Messiah, how to read, you should get from one Rebbe. The Girsa, learn from one Rebbe because they mixed up. But understanding, as more Rebbes you have, more understanding you have, because you see different opinions and you understand more and more knowledge comes into the world. But when you learn from a Rebbe, you don't learn yourself, you learn from a Rebbe. Because that Rebbe has a Messiah from Rebbe to Moshe Rabbeinu from Hashem. So Hashem says, my goal of all this is what? My goal is when Moshe Rabbeinu himself has to be in charge to make sure that it's done right and no mistake in the most highest things, the light of the Torah, the light of the menorah, which has to be the olives on top of the trees, which the sun is on, and there's no sediments, and it's just the first drop, just for one light. I imagine how much work they have to, physical work, and no machines. How much work they have to do to produce one night of light in the Mishkan and the Beis HaMikdash. Enormous amount of energy. And has to be checked, and it's to be brought only by the presidents. And the people that learn Torah, the rabbis. And even those rabbis have to be checked by the top rabbi, Moshe Rabbeinu. And he's going to anoint and construct an orchestra. This training, those rabbis, they'll do what? They'll be servants of Hashem. That Hashem says, I want to show you my love. I want to show you my love. The fact that I'm resting upon them being trained directly for me, and that will cause them to have the best training. And it's top of the top, pure to the pure light. This shows my love. I'm able to rest, and I'm able to show my love to the Jewish people. I'm your God that took out of Egypt, and I brought you for what? I brought you out of Egypt for what? For me to rest amongst you, to show my relationship between God and us. So last week we spoke about that the top of the top is what? To show the love. Right? We had the Kruvim, husband and wife showing the love, that Hashem is showing the love to the Jewish people. But why Hashem wants to show the love? For what? For us to follow Hashem's rules, to get the benefit of Hashem for us. So he says, this will be sanctified with my honor. The fact that Hashem is putting His honor and His holiness on us, for the honor of Hashem, this is our honor. If I am a student of a big rabbi, this gives me honor. The fact that God puts His name on me and His honor on me, it's my honor. It's really the honor of Hashem. So when we do Hashem's mitzvot, when we follow Hashem's rules, to give honor for Hashem is really giving honor for ourselves. So Hashem is giving honor. He is willing to put His name on us. Can you imagine? Imagine, Mara says, it's a pasuk, that will be in the end of days, before Mashiach will come, 2,800 goyim will hold a corner of a tzitzit for the Jew, and he said, what? Just put your name on me. Like a woman says, put your name. The Gemara says even women that could be, they're willing to be under the name of mukashchin, full of blemishes. As long as you put my name on you, you put my name on me, they feel good. So Hashem is saying, I'm willing to put my name, sanctify my name for my honor. And this is our honor. This is the love that Hashem is showing to us. The biggest love that Hashem can show us, that He's putting His name on the Jewish people for His honor. But doesn't mean we serve Hashem. It's a kind of, in the way, we're serving ourselves. When we serve Hashem, in the way, we're like we're serving ourselves. Why? Because when we give Hashem honor, this is the love of Hashem to give us honor. The fact that we can be the servants of Hashem, this is really the honor of ourselves. Because Hashem is putting Hashem, the endless Hashem, unbelievable, no end of Hashem. You can't even fathom and understand Hashem. But Hashem is willing to metzamtzem and to put His honor in amongst the Jewish people. And He says there's a format. It's through the highest level of Moshe Rabbeinu, and through everything is the form, the most pure, trained directly from Hashem. And this will bring honor of Hashem. And I'll sanctify to my honor. And Hashem says, all I created in the world, all I created in the world, I created for my honor. The reason why I honor Hashem, Hashem needs it. Doesn't need it. It's not for Hashem. It's not self. It's the fact that He created for His honor, and this is the love of Hashem. This is the most honor that a man can ever have, that he can connect to the eternal Hashem. And the Rambam says, this secret we cannot reveal to women and children. What does that mean? When we go to Olam Haba, what is the reward? You get more candies, more women, more. What is it? What? More Torah? No. You connect to Hashem. The fact that we have the merit to connect, to be sanctified with the honor of Hashem, for the honor of Hashem, this is the biggest reward. There's nothing else just beside that. If you can understand this very deep concept, a very serious and deep concept. There's no honoring of Hashem to get reward for ourselves. The reward is that we have the merit to give God's, this is the reward. To have the merit to be sanctified with His honor, to give Him honor, to give God honor. This is the biggest reward. It's like a woman, her biggest reward is to be, she's being chasud, she's being taken with a name of this great man. This great man, wow, he gave his name on me, on his wife. So she's proud. This is the reward. There's no other reward, just that. Because Hashem is the creator, we are the creatures, we're nothing. We don't even exist. The fact that God, with His greatest grace and love, unbelievable, endless of Hashem, we should be trembling and just fathoming this concept that Hashem, with His endless love, is willing to recognize us, that is willing to put His honor, to sanctify His honor unto us. And He took it He took us out of Egypt. Wow, what love He has. He created the whole world, took us out of Egypt for what? to put his name, v'nikdash b'choidi, it will be sanctified with my honor. This is the biggest reward. This is the biggest gift. This is the reward for ourselves. There's nothing else more than that. It's hard to fathom because we live in a world of physical give and take. And here, the fact that God put our name on us to give him, this is the biggest reward. There's nothing else. This is the biggest reward. This is the depths of the reward of happiness. That we should be dancing and be happy. Because we connect to the eternal. We connect to reality, to value. Because the real value is only Hashem. Nothing else has value. So by us being sanctified with his honor, this is the biggest reward. And for children and women, it's very hard for them to understand that. So you tell children when they're little children, you keep Torah, Hashem will give the reward of Olam Haba. What is Olam Haba? You get a lot of candies. Oh, what is that? You're going to get a lot of good things. Oh, you do sins, you're going to be burned again. Burn, fire. Something very, there's nothing to do with that. The Rambam says the real reward or not reward is being connected to Hashem or not connected to Hashem. Be sanctified with his honor. This is the reward, there's nothing else. And not being his name on us, this is the biggest punishment. This is the Gehenna. There's nothing else. So it takes an adult to understand this, not a child. But this is the truth. So Hashem is saying to us, I'm commanding Moshe Rabbeinu himself, nobody else. The light of the Torah only has to be for the best of the best. The best students. They're going to come to Yeshiva. The best of the best, and I'm going to train them. And they'll give the best oil on hand. The best guy has to check. And you have to sanctify and train the Kohanim to be the teachers. And you're going to be trained from the best of the best. For what? To show the love of the Jewish people is going to, not for themselves, not for the rabbis themselves, for Moshe himself, is to show the love that Hashem has for the Jewish people. What is the love? What is the biggest reward that he's giving us? What is the biggest prize, the biggest pie, the cake, the candy, the ice cream? What is the biggest? V'nikdash b'choidi, that I'm going to sanctify my name and my honor on the Jewish people. This is the goal. Nothing else. We should be dancing and happy that this is what's happening. Nothing else. And that secret we don't give to children and the Rambam says don't give to children and women. Only when they adults, when you get older, you understand what his life was all about, you can understand and happen and understand this is the biggest reward. This is Olam Haba, this is Latid Lavoi, this is the reward, there's nothing else. And if a person understands that, the Rambam says you will have the biggest desire, more than desire to women, to connect to Hashem more and more and more. And to designate his light and his being just to connect to Hashem and want to be part of the eternal, because that's the only meaningful thing that exists in the world. Nothing else has meaning. Nothing else. Only to connect to the real true reality, which is Hashem. Anything else is vanity, not reality. It's nothing. So this is the biggest gift that God gave us. He says, I'm taking out of Egypt for what? That I'm going to show, that I'm going to send my love to you. That's why in the midst we said that a boy and a girl, in the picture on the roof, in the picture on the side, and Shlomo Melech put over the Mishkan to show the love. This is the biggest love, and that's why it says Har Sinai brought hatred. Mountain of hatred. Sinai brought to the world. Because the world understands it. Once they understand what's going on, that God chosen the Jewish people to be what? To be sanctified with his honor. That they can serve Hashem and bring his honor. Not to themselves, to give honor to Hashem, but this is the biggest gift. This is the biggest reward. That itself is a reward. Is the fact that you have the honor to serve Hashem, to do his mitzvahs, this is the reward. There's no I'll serve Hashem and do mitzvahs and I'll get a candy later on. This is the reward. Wow, what a great honor, I can serve Hashem. This is the reward, there's nothing else. There's nothing else. What I'm saying is very deep, very serious. There's nothing else. This is the reward. Serving Hashem. If you're a smart person and you're an adult, you can have Olam Haba already in this world, because if you understand what Olam Haba is about, is the fact that you connect to Hashem. You now, this world, connect yourself to Hashem. This is the reward. There's nothing else. Wow! Should be happy. This is the reward. This is the chocolate, the ice cream, the cake. That I understand. Hashem now can serve Hashem. This is Hashem gave me the honor. If you understand who is Hashem, endless. Wow, you shake. He's willing to give me opportunity to put his name on it. I can serve him, and he cares of my service. Wow! Wow. A secret that you don't tell children and women. Only adults, and as you get older and older, understand this and deeper and deeper. This is what the Rambam says. This is a secret of the whole love of Hashem in building the Mishkan Beis Hamikdash. We don't have Beis Hamikdash today. So where's Hashem's love? En la Kadosh Baruch Hu bo'olamoi, en la daled amoy shel halacha. Only 4 amot of halacha Beis Hamikdash. You go to the Diaspora Yeshiva, to a synagogue, to a shul, we have rabbis and learning. This is the house of Hashem. This is the honor of Hashem. He's chosen us from all the world to learn His wisdom, to learn His Torah. And the Torah has many layers. When you're young, and you're young in Torah, not very young, you be old, but young in Torah, you don't know. All what it says here about the Mishkan has all secrets. If you look in the Zohar and Kabbalah, everything, every measurement, 30 by 4 is names of Hashem and doubles in relation to Hashem. So much secrets in it, you can't even imagine. You don't even know. You should be dancing and just to have the merit to be next to it, just the merit to serve Hashem and understanding. There's so much wisdom, secrets of the Torah. Secrets of God's universe, creation is in every word here. Every word has meaning. Every measurement, every color has meanings in relation to Hashem in the world and the vast creation of Hashem. Unbelievable creation of Hashem. All for what? To sanctify His honor for us. To put His sanctity and His name on us. Wow, what a reward. And we can understand it and relate to it and follow it. And bring it to the world. In this world, this is Olam Haba in this world. This is the reward in this world. Should all be zoichet to understand this. There's also physical benefit, God says. I'll give you in order to have what? To have the ability to do more, to serve Hashem more. I'll give you all the benefit in order to do more. And this is the reward. There's nothing else. Good Shabbos.